You can call me Val.
That is a beautiful name. Where is the
Thank
world
you.
where'd that come
Yeah, let me
from?
tell you the history of my name, and
Yeah,
then
do.
you know, my mother and father are native Hampton Road people. And anyway, my mother had a friend that was named Demetria, which is a Greek lady. She thought that was a little too much for a black sister. My brother had a girlfriend named Valerie. She thought that was a little too common. So she
Oh,
combined the two to make my name.
Dimitri
Val Demetria. Val Demetra.
Valdemitra.
Yeah.
That's an interesting story you
That's the
got there.
history of my name.
I like it. That's crazy. And you're on the West Coast.
I'm on the West Coast now. Yeah.
Well, Valdemitra, blah. I'll make sure I don't slaughter
Val, you
it.
can call me Val.
That's right, Val.
Mm-hmm.
Today, you have got your own consultation, so we're going to talk about whatever it is you want. We're going to share the whatever points, bullets, action plans for your subject to deal, and hopefully you'll help a lot of people that are in the same position as you are. Is that fair?
Okay. Okay.
Let me get this light on over here. One second. So I got your questionnaire. Looks like you subject to is what you're doing. Looks like.
Yeah, that's what I'm interested in. Yeah.
First of all, I want you to know that you don't die if you mess this up. Is that fair?
Right.
And I know where you're at because I've been there. The first one, you're like, I
That's
don't want to
exactly
mess
what
it
I
up.
felt. Yep.
I don't want to mess it up. I don't want to mess it up because you think someone's going to come behind you and harm you. Before we do this, if something was on my mind, I wanted to make sure that Roundup, since you're watching this, and even you, Val, I remember when I thought $100,000, I was like, if I could just do 100,000, I want you to know, Roundup, a lot of people. If your goal is to make $100,000 in a year, that is a good goal. But let me just remind you, that listen, Roundup, you are a human being. You're best by the blessed, and if your goal is to do 100,000, then your goals are way too little. You understand? So Roundup, I want y'all to understand me. Listen. It's a lot of money out here to be made, and I want to bless you. Okay, so Val, let's do this. Tell me about this. Do you have something that you're looking at, or is it something that you kind of just want to get a good understanding of how subject to works?
I want to get a better understanding of subject to, and I've been studying it. I've been going, watching your videos. I've been watching other people's videos, so I kind of understand it. Okay,
Mhm.
but like I'm getting piece here, a piece there, whatever. I need to put it all together so I can see the whole pie. So, for instance, I will watch your video where you had forms. Okay, so I ordered the forms. I watched
Mhm.
your video. I heard about the Ninja negotiating, so I purchased the Ninja negotiator. I watched the one about mobile home, so I purchased them all. So I got all these little pieces together, but I need a step by step. So what I did was I had located three properties. Looked like there may have been something I could do subject to for one is a person that's behind in his taxes. The other two were for foreclosures. Okay. I checked the tax records that I could check to see how far behind they were as far as what was the foreclosure amount or the default amount.
Mhm.
Um, so once I got all this information, I said, okay, I have all this information. Now what do I do?
You need to reach out
So,
to them, send them a letter, or send them a text message.
well, see, that's what I didn't know what were the next steps that I was supposed to do. What do I say to them when I do this? You
Gotcha.
know.
So you have the ninja negotiating, so you know. I don't know what no, it's several on there, but that I mean, help me. I want to make sure that I'm making products that will help you.
But
I
see, your ninja negotiation is when you're already there. Somebody has made the connection, so you found this person, you talked to this person, or this person got in contact with you. How do I get from finding out about the property to the part of the negotiations?
I got you. All right.
The
Well, that's
bridge.
the
What's that bridge?
luckily. So you got the hard part already. Luckily, so the hard part is when you get there. The easy part is So you have three houses. So do you have prop stream?
Prop stream? No.
So what you're
What is
gonna
it?
have to get prop stream. If you look right there on the corner of our screen, if it's Chris Property Data, I negotiated a small discount for you. If you go to Chris Property Data, there's a
Uh-huh.
service that you can go in there. You can type in somebody's address, pull them up, and you can get their phone number.
Okay. Okay. So
Then
give me
you'll
one
be able to
second.
go
Of
ahead. Yeah,
course, this pen just on there. I was writing. Okay.
you're good.
So it's the Chris property data
Hmm. We do so much volume with them. They give me like $2 or $3 off for the discount. I don't know. That's how much.
.com. Okay. All right.
Chris.
So this is almost like what we call something like fast people search. You can go in there and put the address in and they'll whatever.
No, it's a little deeper. It's going to show you the house. It's going to show you what they owe. It's going to show you mailing address, name, what they paid for it, comps. It'll show you comps. It'll show you what's sold around there. It's a real estate investing software.
Okay.
Fast
Okay.
People Search is just going to show you
It just shows you the name, address, and the who's lived in the property and all the phone numbers.
yeah, this is Well, this is for real
Okay.
estate people.
Okay.
But in
Okay.
doing that, you get the name. If I were you, if I were you, I still like the last house we bought one last week was from a mailer, and a lot of people are getting away from mail, but it still works. It
Hmm.
still works.
So, what
So
would be the verbiage that you would use to introduce your idea or something?
yeah.
I come out of Timbuktu. All of a sudden, you get a letter from me.
Well, the yellow letter works. It still works. Hey, my name is Chris. Me and my wife wants to buy your house at 123 Easy Street. Just please give me a call. Wish I have. See if I can bring up
Okay.
my what mine looks like. And I didn't
Now
create
you
this. This is
gave me. I purchased some forms.
okay.
So it was a package of forms that I purchased.
Uh-huh.
It wasn't. Some of them had like your information or something on there. I don't remember where I put it.
Forms. I got
Um,
all type of forms. Lease option or subject to stuff.
it was a subject to package that I purchased.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate you for
Right.
supporting our mission.
Hey, I'm
I'm
supporting them too.
thankful. I'm thankful. I'm thankful.
Right, right. Like I said,
So
I when you talk about it, I'm like, okay, that'll work. Let me go get that because that's supposed to be the formats that I need. I think it was the authorization, the POA, the
yep.
um something
Disclosures.
else. I know there's like four. I think it's four different forms in there.
Yep. You got all that. But
Hmm.
we before we get to that, we gotta get to the house. That's what I want to make sure I give
Right.
you that. Let me get my yellow letter here. Or if you want, you can stop by. I'm gonna tell you, man, you can stop by, put a note in the door. What we do is, man, I promise you, go by there. Please give me a call. Name, phone number. Don't say about
Say
what.
anything. Okay.
I'm telling you, dude, what I found, like I do a lot of foreclosure and door knocking, right? Well, I haven't done it in a while because of the virus. I used to put these letters in there. Hey, I'm Chris Haskins. I want to buy your house, blah, blah, blah. Closing the week. Duh, duh, duh. I just get maybe 1 out of 10 people call.
Hmm.
Then I'm like, you know what? I started studying marketing. And I found that curiosity is you got to think about a beautiful woman. If they just
Hmm.
come out butt naked, it's like, okay, whatever. But they've got the bikini on and a nice thing. It's that curiosity, dude. So what I started to do was give me a call and a name and a phone number. Val, do you know I get 3 out of 4 calls back, dude? 3 out of 4.
Hmm.
75% people calling back.
Hmm.
Please give me a call when you can. Chris, phone number. People be like, who the hell?
Okay. Okay. So I'm writing that
What do you
down. Okay.
want? What do you want? Why are you here? What's going on? I promise you, dude, that curiosity is going to murder them. Then that's when I don't know your personality, but I'm presuming that you have a warming personality, pleasing, and you can draw them in.
Okay.
Do you?
Oh, yeah. 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 I'm a people person
I know you're
for
from New
sure.
York, so we might have to dial that back a little bit and then bring in the.
Yeah, I'm from New York, but I also lived in Virginia for a while, so
I
I
saw
have
that.
got that comfort personality too.
We pumped the brakes on you when you got here, I'm sure.
Oh boy, did you? Look,
Hold
I
on.
went from Virginia and I moved to Atlanta, whatever. I said I had to break it down from New York to Virginia to Atlanta.
Your mind just going all good Lord. It's real crazy down there. Let me show you
Oh,
my screen. Share screen. This is my yellow letter. And it's not, dude, I'm not saying that I'm any better or worse, but it just, let me
oh,
see.
okay. Dear Joe Smith, my name is Chris. Okay, okay, okay. All right.
Simple. People be like, okay. Pound for pound, the yellow letter pulls good, but it's expensive. See, what you can do is get your own yellow. Like I have a notepad up here that I keep and a
Uh
red
huh.
pen. I'll fire out. I don't do a lot of volume, but they have companies that will do thousands of these for you.
Right, right, right.
But I don't think you're there. I think you should target what you want to do with these
So you
few.
just take like a yellow pad like this and write on it and
Mm-hmm.
send it, just a pad.
Yeah, and I show you the envelope that I use. Like we do this. We do this. I don't teach. I'm like I don't have time to teach. I do this. So we have the envelopes look like that. It's not those long ones.
Okay, it's
You
more
see
like
the
a card envelope.
yes. The
Gotcha.
problem is the
Okay.
long envelopes. People are like, yeah, whatever.
Business. Yeah.
With this joint, how many letters have you in the last year? How many times did you get a letter with this envelope? None. I know
Now
because I don't either.
I know. Card envelope.
We do
Okay.
this. We do this. One second, I gotta put this back in my little closet.
Not business envelope.
And it doesn't have to be there is no right or wrong way. I just write it on a little one like this.
Yeah.
Hey, my name, blah
Okay.
blah boom. And if you
Oh,
want to,
okay.
if you really want to get beast mode, just go by there and what did I say? Please give me a call when you can. Chris, phone number, rip it off in half.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, dude, that joint.
That works. Okay.
The first
Okay.
thing you got to understand is not understand, but find out if they live there. And props, Chris property data. If you get once you download that, then you'll be able to see if they have a different mailing address than the property address.
Right. Right.
Because putting a
I
note in
had
the
a
door to a
list where
tenant,
I was able to pull that down so I could tell who, it had owner versus mailing address. So I
so you
had
know
both
that.
of those. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Do they live in the house?
This one, yes. Yes.
How far is it from where you at?
Oh, like 3 to 4 minutes, 5 minutes.
Man, I would just go by there, middle
Yeah.
of the day, right, put it in the door, and be gone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Done.
I concentrating on people in my area, my location. I don't want to go too far yet, actually, because that's where I would like to purchase it, so it's close to me.
Yeah, I like that too.
Hmm.
I like that too.
Hmm.
All right, so we got the call. We got that's
That's
how you got to get them. You got to get them calling you,
to
dude.
call me. Okay. Gotcha.
Mhm.
Okay. So after that, okay. So that Chris property data thing is going to give me all this information I was going to ask you. So that works out right.
Yep,
And
got to have a. Unfortunately, nowadays, and I know you're not tripping. You just got to have some type of a program where you can pull this stuff at. It looks just like this when you get there. They gave me my own website, so you go in, you get free trial, and boom, 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 sign right up.
okay. Yeah, I was connected to this thing called Connected Investors. I don't know if
Yeah,
yeah,
I heard of
yeah, but
that. I heard
yeah,
that. What you
yeah.
didn't like that? I mean, it might be
It
something
was kind
similar.
of expensive at the time, it was kind of expensive at the time.
What are they? One ninety
So
seven,
no, I had to
297.
do. It was like $1,000 or something like that. It was. I was paying like 397. I had to pay 397 for like 3 or 4 months.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's a bit steep.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't think you need that right
Yeah.
now.
Kind of steep right there.
But
Yeah.
you once you get the address, then you can do the if you want to do the skip tracing, then you can man shit. You could just send them a text message right from your phone.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
If they
Mm-hmm.
don't contact you back from that the note in the door,
The little note. Okay.
and I don't give that out a lot, but you want here, you pay for it, so you pay for it,
Okay.
man.
Hmm. Okay. All right. So those were the things as far as getting in touch with the person. I was able to do that. I
Okay.
needed that information. Now, let me see. All right. Now I want to ask you a quick question in reference to trust. Okay.
Hmm.
Because I have a daughter, she's on the autism spectrum. So
Okay.
I have a disability trust set up for her. So, because I actually have two businesses. Okay. So I have, because with a person on disability, if I were to pass away and I had an insurance policy and it went to her, she would lose all her disability benefits. Okay.
Mm.
So, in order to protect that, you can put it in a disability trust where she can get all whatever money she can, I leave for her, and they won't hurt her disability at all.
Hmm.
So I have that set up for my daughter anyway for my businesses. Now I
Good.
want to find out, because you are saying to set these properties up in a trust. Okay.
Hmm.
So I want to know, because I remember hearing you talk about trying to bury the trust so that there's no connection to your ownership or something. You were saying?
Well, it depends on how much you want to layer it. I'm looking at your questionnaire here too. So it depends on how much you want to layer this thing, Val. Like you can
Mm-hmm.
layer it. So you got your trust. Are you familiar with kind of how they work with the trustee and then the beneficiary?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. So the trustee is employee, they work for you. So with the
Right.
beneficiary, you can layer it. You can have it another. You can have the beneficiary another trust, and then a member of that trust could be an LLC, or you could have it like the beneficiary could be an LLC, and a member of that is it's like so you can layer this thing down to the, but then you got
So
to
let me
unlayer it.
make sure I understand when you say like a layer down. So I could take her disability trust and
That
put
is
it
that.
into another trust.
Well, the beneficiaries. So I don't know how disability trust work. Does it itself collect income?
What it's going to do, when you say collect income,
Does it have collected disability, or so the trust it collects all the money for the house? So tell me how the disability
right? It'll
trust works.
collect all the money for the house. It'll collect like all of my businesses. Once I pass away, everything will be paid into the trust.
Is that for the disability trust, or you? That's how you want the
That's
land
for the
trust set up?
disability trust now.
Gotcha. So you might want to just have that. I'm not an attorney.
Right.
I'm not giving you any legal or tax professional advice. So you might want to talk to an attorney
Talk
about
to
that.
my
But
attorney about that one.
the
Okay.
problem is a lot
Okay.
of them don't understand it. But the main thing the land trust does is give you anonymity. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So asset protection and estate planning, how it's going to be handled after you're gone. Land trust is not necessarily the right tool to do that. It's really just
Okay.
to offer you like all the houses I own. If you search me, I don't own nothing. We just control them. We
Yeah.
just control them, right?
I have somebody in Norfolk that he was trying to explain it to me this years ago. It didn't
Really?
didn't connect at all. Didn't
Praise
connect at
God.
all. And he said you can search me for the rest of your life. You won't find me on nothing.
I
And he
like
was
that.
telling me how he had all these properties. His ex-wife had property. He had property for his children. And I just thought he was a liar. Cause I was like, no, he's just lying because he lives in
Doubt.
this little moderate house and whatever. And he can't possibly have that. But you have opened up my head. It's like, yes, he did. He was telling me the truth. He was telling me the
Wow.
truth. Yep, yep, yep.
And I'm a victim of doubt also. You're like, I doubt that. I doubt that.
Hmm.
But wow, I like him. Who is this guy? Do I think I might know him, or he's just a
His
friend of
name
yours?
is, if you can find him, but like I said, I can't find him. His name is Fred Fuller Love.
I don't know
Fred
Fred
Fuller Love.
Fuller.
Yep. And he just is crazy, whatever. But I just always thought, I was like, I don't know what he told. I said he just a liar. I just felt he just a liar, 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 liar.
That is too
But
funny.
now that you've told me about this, I'm like,
And this ain't me. I learned it from the rich white folk. They
yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
I'm just
That's
passing
what
the
he had told
message.
me too. But this was something that I didn't understand nothing about. So it was probably way over my head.
Yeah,
I wasn't even ready to accept it because it was so far over my head. You
that
know,
could be true too. That could
yeah,
be true.
yeah.
Well,
Because
that's
I
okay. So we,
just like this past month, I just found out about this subject too.
that's
I had
okay.
Never heard about no subject to at all.
What were you doing before then? Just conventional?
Yeah, yeah. I
Going to
assumed
the
I
bank.
assumed a mortgage because I my ex-husband was a VA, so we assumed from another veteran. So that
Okay.
was an easy transaction. We did that because it was assumed VA versus VA. So we were able to do that. Then I purchased a home in over there by ODU. Um,
Uh-huh.
but like I said, this was like around the time all the craziness was going on. That's when all these predators and all that stuff was coming out there. So
Yep.
that wound up being a deal that didn't work out good. And then I had a house built in Georgia. That's when the 2008 crash and things started happening. So, you
Gotcha.
know,
Gotcha.
but all these were conventional. And it just so happened I was looking through the internet. I'm like, because I know about all these different programs that they have to help fund people. And I'm
Mhm.
like, let me see if I can find me some money somewhere. That's what I was searching about homeowners programs. And that's how I came across Subject to.
Sweet. Sweet.
Yep.
So now your mind is like, no doubt, it's just turning to mush.
You better believe it. You better believe it. I'm like, what? What? I'm sitting up here like working hard and struggling and stressing because I got to get myself back into a house because at least I know the importance of having ownership. I got to get back
Mhm.
into a house. And so that's why I was like looking for all programs, trying to figure out because I'm a notary public, I'm a
I
loan
saw
signing
that.
agent.
I saw that.
And I'm sitting up here refinancing all these houses. I'm like, oh my God, I should be in my own house. Oh my goodness.
You're in people's houses every day.
Yeah, yeah. So
But
I
don't
was like,
forget, these
oh
people
my
are
God, I got to
signing their
get back in
way.
my house.
If you do subject to, you ain't signing for no loan. So
I know, but I had never heard about this. But when you had that lawyer on, the lady from New York,
yeah,
when I watched her and when she was talking about how you can look on this line where it says
it's on
subject
the
to,
HUD. It's right on the
yeah.
HUD.
And I was like, I next
But
next
yeah, you
loan
see the
signing
HUD
I
every
did,
day.
I pulled that paper out and I looked. Oh my God, it is there. It is there.
Isn't
Oh
it
my
amazing
God,
how
it's
it's
there.
amazing how stuff right in front of you, you don't even know what it is. We were all
Don't
there though,
because
Val.
I ain't gotta read all that stuff. I gotta just make sure they sign it. And I was like, oh my God, it is actually there.
Good for
I'm
you.
like, oh, I know this is for real now. I know this is for real. And I also know
Wow.
it's like in California, people, our medium is like 750.
Yeah.
So these guys, everybody has their house in a trust. Like, why does all these people have their houses in trust? I'm like, what is going on with that? I had no idea what they were doing, but I do now. I do now. I do
I
now.
love it. I love
Yep.
it. Waking up. We waking you up.
Yes,
Waking
you
you up.
do. Yes, you
I'm
do.
excited for you, man. The sky's the limit. So you can take over somebody's mortgage payment, but you're not qualifying for anything. Subject to. So
Exactly.
I see your thing is for your daughter. So you gotta deal with she's got Asperger. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And you must be a real hustler, dude, because you're doing this and taking care of her too.
Oh yeah, I was an accountant for over 25 years.
I bet you a hustler, man. You're a
Yeah,
hustler.
yeah. Well, from New York, we all are.
Right. You got to or you die. Right.
Right. I want to ask you a question too.
Okay.
I know this is with the conventional, but I don't know if this comes up to play at all with this subject too. But with conventional, they'll ask you like, do you have proof of funds?
When you make an offer,
Yeah, well, like that's what the normal thing is. People will ask you, like, do you have proof of funds when you're trying to do a mortgage or something like that? Does that come into play at all with the subject too?
now when you say proof of funds, are you referring to like dealing with a real estate agent or just saying when you have to go get a loan, they want to make sure that you have enough
Yeah, that's
money?
kind of yeah.
No, there is no qualifying. The only
No
qualifying
qual.
is with
Okay,
your seller. That you're
okay.
gonna have that's why I made that negotiating audio so you can boom 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 walk them down.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, there's no qualifying. You don't have to turn in no proof of funds, no credit, no nothing. But you do have to have those docs because you want to explain everything that you're doing.
Okay,
No
okay.
qualifying, no proof, no, none of that. None of that.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Uh, oh, when you have a subject to. I think I asked this to the other lawyer the other day. Um, are am I allowed to refinance when I purchase with a subject to?
Yeah. Now, first of all, I don't know why you would.
Well, only if I purchase or I get a VA loan because VA has this streamlined thing that the guy was telling you about.
Oh yeah, it was.
So if you have a VA loan and the interest rate drops at least 2% lower, you can refinance with no qualifying,
I saw
no
that.
nothing. You pretty much signing papers.
Yeah, yeah. Well, see, the problem is when you do that, then you're on the hook for the debt.
Okay, that's what I wanted to find out.
That's why I'm
Hmm.
like, I know you might pay a
So
little
you
more,
wouldn't
but
want to do that,
here's the thing. I tell even my wife, it's like, look, dude, we own the house. The loan is not in our name. So I'm applying, we're getting a bigger house now, right? My wife got me trying to buy a house for us. So I might get a loan. I'm not sure yet. But so I
right?
turned in all the stuff and they're like, you don't have any mortgages. I'm like, I put the loans on my application, but they're not in my name. So they don't even count
Right,
against your debt to
right.
income ratio. It's like
Okay,
they're ghosts.
right.
But if you refinance it, which I would not, I have seen banks not do it, and Bill said he's seen the lender do it. So all you can do is try.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay,
You
okay.
know.
All right. But if you can get a good enough deal, you shouldn't have to, right?
Well, my thing is I don't mind paying. I'm always in the position of look. I don't mind paying a little extra if it's not my name. I mean, what
Right,
you know?
right, right,
Do you paying a few $100s more? But then if it's in your name, you're late. Your credit gets hit. Not saying that you'll be late, but I've been late. Everybody.
right, right.
So
Okay, another question is, and going back to my situation with my daughter, if something were to happen to me, okay, she's living in a subject to property.
mhm.
If something were to happen to me, she just keeps paying the mortgage and nothing ever happens until the mortgage is just over with, or
Yeah, you have to make
it would.
sure that yeah, that is a big well, I don't know what her capacity is to make right now if something happens, you can step in because sometimes those
Right,
loans get sold.
right.
So you might be making your payment to Bank of America, then
And
next
then all
month,
of a sudden you make it into
Wells
Chase.
Fargo,
Yeah,
yeah, or Chase.
yeah.
So
Hmm.
that will require some level of awareness to what's going on. Because my
Right.
loan here, my house is sold, I would have to say probably 4 times, but it's nothing. I mean,
Hmm.
just log in the internet, put their
Right,
social, and boom, I pay all my stuff online.
right,
So
right.
yeah, you will have to stay on top of that stuff because you be making the
Okay.
payments to Wells. I mean, Bank of America. Next thing you know, so
But I wouldn't have to worry about, nobody ever coming taking the house back or anything like that, as long as everything continues to go smoothly until the loan is paid off.
well, only thing you got to make sure is those payments are getting made. That's the
Right,
main thing.
right.
Make sure those payments get made. They don't care. They don't care where they're coming from. And
And
by the
what
time you
about
log
like
in,
what
good.
about the deed? Because when I did the subject to, I would have taken the deed over in my name, right?
Well, I would put them in the trust, but you can put it in your name
Oh,
if
in
you
the
want.
trust name. Okay.
Mm.
So that anything happens to me, it's still in the trust. Nothing has to be done.
To stay in the trust and whoever's managing it, but you will.
Gotcha.
A trust
Okay.
is not designed to pass title from down through the family. It's designed for anonymity. So
Right. Okay. Yeah.
what I've
All right.
learned
Now I
is like
remember that. Okay.
we don't sell houses. Like my houses, I pray will be in my family for generations. Because we don't own.
Right.
I'm like black. We don't own. I was listening to Farrakhan. Like man, they'll give you can get money, but in order for you to get out real estate, somebody has to give it. You have to get it from someone.
Right.
You can
Right.
go earn
Right.
money,
Right.
but
Right.
real estate you got to get it from somebody. So
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
have died. He was like, man, they have had wars over real estate.
Oh
People have
yeah. Oh
died.
yeah.
I'm like, okay, so what the hell am I doing?
Yeah. Yeah.
What am I
Yeah.
doing? So
Okay.
it sounds like you're
Well,
on the right
that.
track though, Val.
How do I find? Well, you said your list is Chris Property Data. So
Chris
does it
Tucker.
have all types of loans on there, or all?
I don't know if you can
Or
check different types of loans, but it's got all different types of liens. You can check mortgages, HOA, child support. You can do. I don't know if it's got back taxes are not. I mean, you could just it's just got all different type of filters when you go in there.
Okay, 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 okay.
So you
You know,
put
because
the
I'm
filter.
in the San Diego County, which is a military county,
People
so
come and
I
go.
want to deal with military.
I
I
would.
want to
People
deal.
come and going. People come and
Yeah,
going every day.
exactly, exactly,
Well,
exactly.
we're doing pay per click now. I don't know if you want to look into that, but my boy Jason does that. I like pay per click because I'm lazy. I just want to write a check and get the leads.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. So can you filter that to what type of leads you want?
You can put we take over mortgage payments full price. Like the killer is full price for your house, full
Uh-huh,
price for your house. So if they
uh-huh.
owe four in your area, if they owe 500,000 and the house is worth 500, like I don't know, what's that 600 out there?
I heard that the medium
Yeah,
750. That's 750.
that's just God.
Yeah, yeah.
So if they owe 750 and is worth 750, full price for your offer, you will craft an offer. Because the thing of it is when somebody doesn't have any equity, right? They know or they think if they try to sell it, they got to pay realtor fees out of their pocket, all that stuff, closing costs. So when you
Right.
walk in, like, you know what? Would you rather bring money to closing or make money at closing? Then just be quiet, see what they say.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
you could write them a check for 10 grand and take over the payments.
Okay. Okay.
What's the payments on 750? I don't even know.
Most payments on 750, I would say, is like a 3 to 4 thousand.
Not too bad. That's shit, almost a
Yeah,
million.
yeah,
Almost a million. How about taxes? Are they high?
yeah, yeah, yeah. In San Diego County, yeah, yeah,
Real
yeah,
estate taxes?
yeah, yeah. This is one of the wealthier areas.
Yeah, San
It's
Diego.
one
I've
of the
been there. Yeah,
wealthier
it's
areas.
beautiful
Yeah,
out there.
yeah. It is. It is. I don't think I would go anywhere else, but it's really is. And talking about mobile homes. Now the mobile homes over here, I mean, they are so beautiful because you have a lot of people that have money, and now it's not so much that they lost their house or whatever, they just don't want to be tied to their house anymore, so they'll buy the mobile homes. So their mobile homes here are fabulous. The
Get
mobile
out of
home
here.
parks are fabulous, they are
Oh my
gorgeous.
Lord.
Yeah, with the all the amenities and everything here. And as I've never seen so many mobile home parks, that was, it used to be like a negative kind of thing here, but here, so
I'm
so
kind of
the
crazy.
like I tell you, the medium here is 750 for homes, but for a mobile home, you can get a mobile home like for 150 to 200,000 here.
That is just sick.
Yeah, yeah. But they almost as spacious as some of them homes. Just what I don't like about it is that they don't have a lot of park. I like to socialize. So there's no to park, you know.
No
So
parking.
they're only like a park, park like that.
What?
But as far as nice size and beautiful places, gorgeous.
How about the lot rents? What are the lot rents there?
Um, I have someone that she pays 950. I have another person that pays 145. So it varies. It
Wow,
varies. Yeah, it varies.
low.
It varies. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
But the most of them, I'll say the average is about like 900, between 8 and 900 for the
For a
lock
mobile
rent.
home. Good God
Yeah.
Almighty.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That's something, man. That is something.
So
You
yeah.
got some good
Yeah.
stuff going on here. I'm excited for
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. Yeah. So what I have done is I've set up my LLC for my investment, and I
Good.
have my separate company for my notary stuff.
That
You
notary is,
know,
man, it's a hot topic nowadays.
yeah, it is. It definitely is. Definitely is.
Somebody wants to
Yeah.
come on.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else
But
you
those
got?
are the questions I have for you. You covered them all for me.
I'm looking at your questionnaire here. We got to get you. So, are you looking at a place to move to, or this is investment
Yeah,
property
I
you're
want to
looking for?
move to one first because I need my office and all that kind of stuff. I need it. So I'm going to try to find my own first.
Well, first of all, don't be scared of making a mistake because you will on your first one,
Hmm.
which you're a
Hmm.
business lady. You know that.
Right.
All you need to do at the very beginning is get the purchase and sale agreement and the authorization to release. That's it.
Okay.
All that other stuff, they sign all that at closing. So don't be giving them to sign power of attorney and all that disclosures until closing. All right.
Oh, okay. That package that you gave me for subject two,
Mm-hmm.
it had like your information on it. Is there a package
Yeah.
that's just blank?
I mean, it's I put it in there so y'all know where to put it. It's Microsoft Word. You
Oh,
can just
I need to type it out myself. Okay.
just delete it. So you got a
Oh, okay.
PDF, and a Word doc. So just open up the Word doc, and then you can. What
Oh,
happened was
okay.
when I was selling them years ago, I left it blank, and people didn't know where to put their information at. So I
Oh,
left it
okay.
in there so you
Gotcha.
can see that's where it goes, and then you can just back it
Oh,
out.
okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who's your trust? You got
Okay.
somebody to be your trustee, or you gonna just take a title in your name?
Um, I hadn't even got that far yet.
Well, be thinking about
I
it
need
because
to
it's
be
gonna
thinking
happen quick.
about that, huh? Yeah, I
It's
need to
gonna
be
happen
thinking about
quick.
that.
But I
Okay.
would be
Yeah.
surprised out there if you don't have a lot of military coming and going, people buying houses and they
Oh,
can't
yeah.
stay.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why I said I'm gonna concentrate on that right now. I'm gonna concentrate on that.
You
Yeah.
can, yeah. That skip tracing, and then I wouldn't. If you like, sound like you got some specific areas, just get some full price for your house signs. I don't. I cannot tell you. Bandit signs still work. They still work.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay.
All right.
Yeah. I just have to get this. I got to get this property data thing.
Oh, there you go.
I got
Yeah,
to get that, and that way I'll be able to find the things that I need.
it's got
Okay.
everything on there, man. Yeah, you gotta have.
Great.
It's
Okay.
like
Yeah.
97 bucks. It's not much.
I'll pick that one up. Okay, I
All
appreciate
right.
it because I didn't want to just keep buying stuff and not know how to put it all together. I'm like, Lord, I done spent over $1,000 this month.
Well, let me tell you, that's just research, and I mean, you don't
Yeah.
want to know what I spent this month. So I'm just saying, I'm
Uh.
glad you did.
Hmm.
Right. So now, dude, the information you have, Val, do you not think that that's worth? I mean, it's priceless. You
Yes.
out there?
Yeah. Yeah, but you got to still be eating in the same time. So
That's
it's like,
true. That's true.
so I
You're
just,
right.
but it's good. I mean, I did it because I knew the value of it. So it was like, no, I got to do this now. Got to do this now.
Take
So
action. Take
there you
action.
go. I'm not complaining about it. I just I just wanted to know how to put it all together. That was the key. So now I think I do.
Gotcha. Well, I mean, you get a piece here, piece there, then you kind of work it out, And
Mm.
dude, you just learned about this a month ago, and you
This
already
this
got
this month. This month is when I heard about this. This
wow.
month, and I've been on it since I heard about it. I just, like I said, I was searching because I know there are all these programs out here for first time home buyers and all this kind of stuff. So I just happened to be searching, and all of a sudden this thing came up about this subject too. But this lady was talking about it, and I was like, "What subject?" And I listened to her. I was like, "What?" And then because with the clickbait, once you click on something, somebody else gonna come up.
Yeah, that's
Then this
true.
other guy came up and said that he had bought his home, and people were asking him how he do that because they didn't see a for sale sign up. He asked them, did they know about creative financing or whatever, and then he started explaining it. And
Good.
then somehow I got connected to your. No, I went searching after that. No, because I'm gonna tell you, because the first lady, she clicked on it, she said, "Oh, she can give you this information for free." Of course, you clicked on it, it wasn't free, whatever. And then so
Yeah.
she had somebody get in touch with me, but they wanted like, like a down payment in order just to mentor me. And I was like, "Ooh, I know
Yeah.
it works, but I can't afford that."
Gotcha.
So I went searching. I said, it got to be somebody on YouTube that's talking about this, talking about this.
Yes.
And that's how
Yes.
I found you.
Praise
Yep.
God.
Yep.
That is
Yep.
so cool, man.
That's how I found you.
I love it. Black people getting
Yeah.
houses,
Yeah.
man. Hopefully they don't change. I feel like I'm concerned. I feel like the more of us keep doing this, I feel like they're gonna politician. I'm like
Oh yeah.
change the
Well, I was
rules.
telling somebody because I'm what I'm learning from you. I'm helping someone else with this, and I was telling him yesterday. I said, I think the key for us is, you know, sometime when we get stuff, we want to live so lavishly.
Yeah.
Remember when I tell you this guy that I couldn't find, I can't find, and I said I thought he was a liar because he lived so modestly, you know. But when he died, his kids ain't got nothing to worry about. See, because he ain't
True.
trying to show off. He ain't trying to show off. Some of us, we gotta like, you know, ooh,
Show it
we,
off.
we need to, we need to be able to live modestly so they don't want to look at us.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point. But you know
You
what?
know.
The real honesty is wealth is real quiet.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
talking about real wealth. It's
Real
real
wealth,
quiet.
real
So
wealth,
it don't say
real wealth.
nothing.
Exactly.
It don't
You
say
know, like they
nothing.
talk about these people like, dude, they didn't realize he had all this money, whatever. They were walking
Real
around like that.
quiet.
You would have never known.
It's real
That's
quiet.
why. That's why. That's why. That's why. It's us that want to walk around with gold chains and the rings that they like, what? How they get that?
That's when
You
you
know
get
what
in
I'm
trouble.
saying?
That's when
So
you get in
no,
trouble.
no. My
All
my
right.
goal is to get mine and be comfortable and be
Good for
able
you.
to. I just want to be able to. When I choose that I want to do this, I can
Yeah.
do it.
Good for you.
You know.
I'm excited for you.
When
Your
I
future's
want to
bright.
wake up, I can wake up. When I don't want to wake up, I don't have to wake up at that time. So
There
that's
you
my
go.
wealth.
All
That's
right.
my wealth.
Well, Val, you're a
Yeah,
sweetie. Make sure you hit the thumbs up. And you are
I
one of our
sure.
members, aren't you?
Yeah, of
All right.
course,
Thank you so
of
much,
course.
Val. I'm telling you. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you. You
yeah.
have no idea.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Boy.
You're doing a great job. Thank you for helping so many of us.
All right. It's an honor to serve.
Okay.
All right. I'm
All right.
going.
You have a great day. Thank
I'm
you
staying here. I got
again.
a few questions to ask to
Oh,
answer. I'll be
oh.
you gone or you gonna stay for the
No, I
questions?
can
I don't
stay
know.
for. I can stay.
Nate wants to know, are sub two deals closing in 2021 with the memorandums forbearance? I'm sorry, moratoriums forbearance programs going on. Yeah, seller motivated sellers. I have had people back out on me that I was going to do a deal with based on the loan moratoriums, but it's coming back. I mean, you just got to just stick around. Real estate is not an overnight business. I tell people all the time. If you're looking to
Yeah.
get rich quick in this thing, I'm not the guy to teach that. Marlon, thanks for supporting my brother. Thank you. What is this? Peace healing. I found a house that's been abandoned for years. How should I go about finding the owner? Right there, chrispropertydata.com, and just go find the owner, find them the mailing address, and do skip tracing. Vancouver. Hey, what up, Healing? How you doing, my brother? Nate, our substitute. Oh, you did that one. We just did that one. Yeah. So it's almost like yeah, the moratoriums are active now, but they're loosening up. I'm still pulling foreclosures. I got friends that bought a few. I haven't bought any, but it's just gonna take time. All right, that's all the ones I see here. Val,
Mhm.
that's all I got.
All right.
God
Take
bless you.
care. Thanks so much, Chris.
Yeah, thank you. All right, bye.
Bye bye.
Round up. Oh, I forgot that was Nate. Thank you so much for your love offering, my friend. Thank you. I didn't mean to not get to that question. I know it's challenging, but thank you for that, man. If y'all want to join the channel, get your questions answered first. There's a join button right there. What else do we have? Roundup. I'm gonna be coming to you, showing you what I learned. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna do a small group of people that wants to do like a training session with me. It will be a fee if you want to just kind of go over business. You know, I just literally I spent $4,000 to hang out with Patrick Bet David for the day. Patrick Bet David with Valuetainment. I learned so much, dude. So if you're interested in that, make sure you come back to the channel. I'm probably going to talk about that tonight. I'm going to let a few people in. I'm not sure how much I will charge, but I have to charge you for your time because I don't want people to waste my time. So I was with Bet David all day, did dinner with him, and he screamed on me for a few things, and I'll share that with y'all as well too. So, okay, Roundup. I'll see you soon. Subscribe, like the content. Oh, keep forgetting to bring out my sledgehammer. Sledgehammer. I'm back in business. What marketing strategies do I recommend for finding? I tell you what I'm doing. Pay per click. If you want to know my pay per click team, just email us at chrishaskins.com. I got a whole team that's doing my pay per click stuff right now. It ain't cheap, but I told you, Yumi 1906. Oh, you doing? You must be a I just want to write a check for my leads and forget about it. It comes in, boom, we go see the house, tie it up, and it's over. Okay. Pay per click. All right. I'll see y'all soon. Peace.